Today is not just another holiday. Something profound is awakening beneath the surface of celebration and tradition. On December 25th, as Venus enters Capricorn, a cosmic gravitational shift activates a love portal so powerful, so transformative, that it begins restructuring the very foundation of your relationships and your heart's deepest desires. This is a message that finds you because your energy is already aligned with the commitment frequency unfolding. This is not entertainment. This is a reality check. This is recalibration. As you listen, you may feel a sudden clarity in your chest, a knowing in your bones, or a strange sense of emotional maturity rising that you cannot ignore because your soul recognizes what your mind is only beginning to understand. Today, a forbidden commitment portal opens, and the universe demands that you stop playing small in love and start building something real. Before we go deeper into this transformation, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and comment. I am ready for real love, because what is unfolding in this message is not fantasy. It is foundation. Take a breath. Feel your heartbeat. You are stepping into a transmission meant only for those who are ready to grow up in love. Venus entering Capricorn is not merely an astrological transit. It is a cosmic maturation, a heart-level restructuring, the shift from temporary connections to permanent foundations, from surface-level attraction to soul-level commitment. Venus governs love, beauty, values, and what we treasure most, and Capricorn rules time, responsibility, legacy, and the structures we build to last. Today, the universe takes your heart out of fantasy mode and places it directly into reality mode. This transit turns your emotions into architects, designing relationships that can withstand the test of time, partnerships rooted not in passion alone, but in purpose, devotion, and mutual respect. This is the moment when the universe asks, are you willing to love like an adult? Are you ready to stop chasing temporary highs and start building permanent foundations? Are you prepared to choose someone not because they excite you, but because they elevate you? Someone who shows up, someone who commits, someone who builds with you instead of just dreaming beside you. There are moments in the cosmos when love is not romantic, not poetic, not whimsical, but necessary. When Venus enters Capricorn, the universe unlocks a commitment field, an energetic pull toward relationships that are built to last, connections that demand maturity, patience, and long-term vision. This is not the love that sweeps you off your feet. This is the love that builds a life with you, step by step, day by day, foundation by foundation. You may have felt this building lately. A growing dissatisfaction with surface-level connections, a sudden awareness that you deserve more than half effort, a clarity about what you will and will not tolerate, a deep knowing that if someone cannot commit to you fully, they do not deserve access to your heart at all. This is not coldness, this is wisdom. The portal amplifies your standards, your boundaries, your emotional intelligence, because Capricorn energy does not waste time on what cannot become something real. If your emotions have felt more serious, more focused, or more selective recently, you are not becoming distant. You are becoming discerning. You are aligning with the cosmic frequency of Venus in Capricorn. This transit pulls your emotional body into alignment with your future self, causing illusions to dissolve and truths to surface. You may feel a shift away from people who talk but never follow through. You may feel magnetized towards stability, reliability, and actions that match words. You may feel a sudden intolerance for games, mixed signals, or relationships that exist only in potential but never in reality. This is your intuition maturing, your heart strengthening, your emotional radar upgrading. The universe amplifies your ability to detect who is serious and who is stalling, who is building and who is just passing time. Right now, someone in your life is either stepping up or stepping back. Someone is either proving their commitment or revealing their limitations. And your heart, guided by Venus in Capricorn, is watching closely, measuring actions against promises, evaluating patterns instead of words. The forbidden commitment portal awakens a level of emotional honesty that some people cannot handle. It triggers a recalibration in relationships where one person is ready to build and the other is still playing. You may feel sudden pressure in connections that have remained vague, undefined, or stuck in limbo. This is not tension. This is truth rising. Capricorn does not allow relationships to exist in the gray zone forever. It demands definition, clarity, structure. You may feel an overwhelming urge to ask, what are we doing? Where is this going? Are you in or are you out? These are not needy questions. These are empowered questions. These are the questions of someone who values their time, their energy, their heart, too much to waste it on uncertainty. And as the portal activates, your vibration undergoes an upgrade. This upgrade is quiet yet undeniable, manifesting as stronger boundaries, clearer standards, deeper self-respect, or an unshakable knowing that you deserve commitment, not confusion. Higher frequency attracts higher frequency. As you rise into emotional maturity, you become visible to souls who are also ready to build, ready to commit, ready to love with intention instead of impulse. Your aura emits a signature frequency, a cosmic declaration that says, I am no longer available for halfway love. I am no longer interested in potential. I'm only accepting what is real, what is proven, what is consistent. If someone has been inconsistent in your life, appearing and disappearing, promising but never delivering, loving you in private but hiding you in public, the Venus in Capricorn portal makes that pattern impossible to ignore. You will feel it more sharply now. The disrespect, the lack of effort, the emotional immaturity, and you will also feel, perhaps for the first time, the strength to walk away from it. Capricorn is the sign of consequences, accountability, long-term results. When Venus enters this realm, love becomes less about how it feels in the moment and more about whether it can sustain itself over time. You may begin sensing people's true intentions, not through their words, but through their actions. You may notice who shows up when it matters and who only shows up when it is convenient. You may experience a kind of emotional clairvoyance, seeing 3 months, 6 months, a year into the future of every connection and knowing instinctively whether it leads somewhere real or nowhere at all. The person who is meant for your next chapter will not confuse you. They will not keep you guessing. They will not make you wonder where you stand. Venus in Capricorn does not attract chaos. It attracts clarity. It attracts people who understand that love is a choice made every single day, a commitment honored through action, a partnership built with consistency, patience, and respect. If someone in your life feels strangely solid, so reliable that it almost surprises you, comforts you, or grounds you, it is because their energy aligns with the frequency Venus in Capricorn is activating within you. This reliability is not boring, it is sacred. It is the foundation every lasting relationship is built upon. You may feel like you have known them forever, not because of past lives necessarily, but because their presence carries the energy signature of home, safety, permanence. This is what real love feels like. Not fireworks, not drama, not intensity that burns out, but steadiness that endures. Warmth that does not fade, devotion that deepens with time. Venus in Capricorn reactivates your ability to recognize quality over excitement, substance over surface, commitment over chemistry. Attraction still matters, but it is no longer enough. You want someone whose actions align with their words, someone who invests in you, someone who plans with you, someone whose love is not just a feeling but a decision, a structure, a framework they build around you intentionally. This is why relationships that survive the Venus in Capricorn portal become unshakable, because they are not held together by passion alone. They are held together by purpose, by shared goals, by mutual respect, by the conscious choice to build a life together, brick by brick, day by day, commitment by commitment. Before destiny arrives, the universe always clears the path within you. This is why in recent weeks you may have felt a deep internal shift, an emotional maturation, a spiritual sobering, a release of illusions that you could not name. You are not becoming cold, you are becoming clear. The universe is preparing your heart to receive a connection rooted not in fantasy but in reality, not in what could be, but in what is. Venus in Capricorn magnifies your inner world, so that unrealistic expectations dissolve, immature patterns fall away, and new emotional pathways unlock. You are being molded into the version of yourself who can sustain real love. Not perfect love, not easy love, but committed love, grown love, love that chooses you even on difficult days. You may have noticed a sudden intolerance for drama, a clarity about what behaviors you will no longer accept, a willingness to be alone rather than settle for less than you deserve. This is not bitterness, this is strength. You may have felt compelled to take yourself more seriously, to honor your own standards, to stop making excuses for people who do not show up for you. This is emotional sovereignty. The universe is fine-tuning you, raising your frequency, clearing distractions from your field, so that your heart can emit a clear, unwavering signal, one that only emotionally mature souls can respond to. You may even feel yourself stepping into a new identity, not as a mask, but as a remembering of who you have always been beneath. People-pleasing, beneath fear of being alone, beneath tolerance for disrespect. The love coming toward you, or the love deepening within your current connection, requires a version of you that values yourself, that enforces boundaries, that embraces commitment with open eyes instead of blind hope. And so the universe has been gently but persistently guiding you back into alignment with your worth. You are learning to choose partners who choose you back, to expect consistency instead of chaos, to build relationships on actions instead of promises. The person being pulled toward you, or the shift happening within your current relationship, is not meant for the version of you who tolerated breadcrumbs. They are meant for the version of you who demands the whole meal, the version unfolding now, the version rising from your recent awakenings. This is why the timing is divine, why certain connections did not work out earlier, why the pieces are falling into place now. The universe will not send a committed, mature love into a heart that is still accepting immaturity or inconsistency. It strengthens you first, clarifies you second, prepares you third, and then opens the portal. You are being shaped into readiness, into alignment, into the frequency of someone who attracts what they are becoming. The shift you feel within you is not random, it is purposeful. You are preparing not just for a relationship, but for a partnership, a real one, a lasting one. And the person stepping toward you, or the person already beside you, is preparing too, each in their own way, guided by the same cosmic tide that now brings both your energies into mature alignment. What you have been feeling lately, the emotional clarity, the sudden standards, the refusal to settle, is not just your own energy shifting. It is the collective field responding to Venus in Capricorn. When the commitment portal activates, it awakens everyone at once, pulling souls who are ready for real love into the same frequency. Even if they are physically far apart, someone may be thinking about you differently now, not with fleeting attraction but with serious consideration. Not wondering if you are fun, but wondering if you are the one. Their thoughts drift toward building with you, planning with you, committing to you. A memory, a conversation, a moment keeps rising within them. It is your energy calling theirs and their heart responding with intention. They may feel a shift in priorities, a sudden clarity about what they want, a recognition that games and casual connections no longer satisfy them. Their soul is turning toward stability, toward partnership, toward you. And as the portal strengthens, their actions will begin to reflect this shift. Not through grand gestures necessarily, but through consistency, through follow-through, through showing up, through proving, slowly and surely, that they are serious. This shift is not imagined, it is energetic truth. Your rising standards amplify your value in their field. The more you honor yourself, the more clearly they see you. The more you refuse to settle, the more they recognize what they could lose. And so they respond, not with words alone, but with commitment, with effort, with the kind of love that builds instead of burns. Their emotional barriers soften, but not into recklessness, into maturity. Their heart opens in ways it once resisted, but not into fantasy, into reality. They may resist the pull at first, rationalize it, try to stay guarded, but the connection reappears every time because this is not desire born from impulse. It is alignment rising through recognition. You are becoming impossible to overlook. And as Venus anchors Capricorn's commitment energy, the universe makes sure they can no longer ignore what their soul already knows. You are worth the effort. You are worth the commitment. You are worth building a life with. When a destined partnership approaches, the universe begins reconfiguring your reality with surgical precision, clearing away whatever cannot travel with you into committed love. This clearing is not cruelty, it is preparation. This alignment phase often feels like upheaval, sudden endings, realizations that hit like lightning, truths rising to the surface that you can no longer deny. Situationships may dissolve without warning. Undefined connections may demand definition or disappear. People who were never serious about you may finally show their true colors. Patterns you tolerated may suddenly feel unbearable. But beneath the discomfort is divine design. Every exit is an entrance. Every ending is a beginning. The universe works like an architect during this portal, restructuring the emotional foundation of your life. Venus demands authenticity and Capricorn enforces consequences. This combination reveals half-hearted connections you accepted, boundaries you ignored, situations you outgrew, emotional compromises you made that now feel impossible to sustain. Anything that prevents real love from entering your life begins to crumble under the weight of cosmic realignment. You are not losing anything valuable, you are being liberated. The universe removes what distracts you, drains you, or deceives you, clearing the path for commitment to enter. You may notice chapters closing without effort. People may ghost themselves out of your life. You may see patterns with sudden clarity. You may feel guided to distance yourself from energy vampires or emotionally unavailable people. This is cosmic pruning, a sacred removal of connections that were never meant to last, timelines that no longer lead to your highest partnership. The universe is making space, making room, making way because the love meant for you cannot coexist with the chaos you have been tolerating. On their side, the same thing is happening. They too are experiencing endings, clarity, shifts, or awakenings that push them out of immature patterns. Their heart is being prepared, their standards are rising, their readiness is forming. The universe is orchestrating simultaneous upgrades so that when your paths align, you both arrive as mature, ready, emotionally available versions of yourselves. Every loss is a redirect. Every ending is a doorway. Every release is a step toward the love you deserve. This clearing phase may feel like divine intervention because it is. You might wonder why everything is shifting so fast, why people are leaving, why truths are surfacing now. The answer is simple. There is no space for real love where illusion exists. The universe is preparing the emotional environment for a partnership that belongs in your future. It is removing distractions so you can recognize the real thing when it arrives. Removing inconsistency so commitment becomes obvious. Removing confusion so clarity can land. You are entering the phase where alignment becomes unavoidable, where your standards become non-negotiable, where the blueprint of your love story starts revealing itself piece by piece. This is the cosmic clearing before the commitment, the energetic reset before partnership, the final preparation before the love that lasts enters your reality. And as the portal strengthens, the illusions fall away naturally, effortlessly, inevitably. Because nothing can stop what is written. Nothing can resist what is aligned. Nothing can interfere with real love once the universe begins to move on your behalf. The commitment portal creates movement, inner and outer. For some, this will manifest as a relationship finally becoming official, a conversation that defines what you are, a partner stepping up in ways they have avoided, or someone new entering your life with the energy of permanence from the very beginning. For others, it may be the courage to end what is not serving you, to walk away from situationships, to refuse to settle for less than committed love. The movement may be gradual or sudden, subtle or dramatic, but it will feel inevitable. Real love will carry the unmistakable signature of maturity, reliability, and intentional choice. You will feel it in your body before you understand it in your mind. This portal does not require you to force, chase, or convince. It requires self-respect, boundaries, and alignment with your worth. Your only task is to remain grounded in your standards, clear in your expectations, and unwavering in your refusal to accept anything less than real commitment. Love is not something you beg for. It is something you become worthy of and then recognize when it shows up ready. When you embody the truth of who you are, the soul meant for you recognizes you instantly. The universe is arranging the convergence. Your job is simply to hold your frequency at the level where only mature love can reach you. This is not casual. This is not temporary. The love approaching you or deepening within your current connection reflects a part of your destiny path. It will activate emotional growth, spiritual maturity, partnership skills, or life-building capacity. It brings something that stabilizes your journey. You bring something that stabilizes theirs. This is why the commitment feels serious, important, foundational, because it transcends romance and enters the realm of life partnership. Venus in Capricorn does not bring fairy tale love. It brings grown love, real love, love that works. As you hear these words, your energy shifts, your field expands, your heart matures. You step into a higher vibrational portal that aligns your love life with divine timing, with cosmic maturity, with the kind of partnership that lasts. Feel the clarity rising in your chest. Feel the strength in your boundaries. Feel the readiness in your spirit. You are not imagining the significance of this message. You are meant to hear this today because the portal activates now. A new chapter is beginning. A new standard is forming. A new love is approaching or deepening. You are stepping into a reality where the universe does not play games, it builds foundations. Today Venus enters Capricorn and the commitment portal opens, pulling mature souls into alignment, dissolving illusions, and revealing who is ready to love you for real. You are not alone in this shift. You are not imagining the clarity. The universe is restructuring your love life to match your worth. The next days and weeks will reveal what your soul already knows. Real love does not confuse you. Real love commits to you. Real love builds with you. Your standards are rising. Your love story is maturing. And this is only the beginning. If this message resonated with your soul, make sure you leave a like, comment, "I am ready for real love," and subscribe so you stay aligned with every transmission meant to guide you through the chapters ahead. You are worthy, you are ready, you are seen, and your real love story is now in motion.